like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Hands it off out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step up. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go. 36. 36. Red team spills.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the 1st half. Backups get to play in the 2nd. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
2nd and 10.
60-yard. Bravo. Recon 132 fire.
Here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, fairly
say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Left side to Lamb.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Prescott to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On the set. 27, Mike 27. Go. Hey, check right 27. Check right 27. Topper.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a second down and 6.
Here we go, D. On deck, defense. On deck. On deck. Hey, check Mike 27. Check 61. Match box, lights.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come get some. Hey, Delta.
Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And again, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in us.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. On play action, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. The 40. Past the 20. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there on 4th and 2.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
30 base.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Blue draw corkers. Hey, Alpha!
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
They'll roll him. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott now. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here I come. Here I come. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You don't know no better. Check 52. General West. Go, go. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Lawrence from his end zone. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
6-6, pull it high. Hey, high 7.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. There's the stiff arm. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, Delta.
Complete to Chenault, and they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to Elliott again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Dallas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign.